Happy Thursday, Facebook friends. Welcome back to Facebook. I'm Angie Garza, Director of Professional Learning and Educational Services at ROE 47, serving Lee, Ogle, and Whiteside counties. And if you're joining us here on Thursday, this fine rainy Thursday, last Thursday in May, you'll know that we've been celebrating our successes and our celebrations from the 2021-22 school year this entire month of May. And so as we look to close out our school year together, we thought it would be appropriate to give a little bit of a sneak peek today of some of our summer professional learning, our opportunities for educators to engage, recharge, refresh, and take maybe a little bit of a glimpse at next school year, because it will be here before we know it. To join me in our conversations, as always this morning, I am so pleased to welcome my friend, colleague, and co-host, Ms. Stacy Dingus, our digital teaching and learning specialist. Good morning, Ms. Stacy. Happy end of May. Can you believe it?
Happy end of school, Angie. All of us who have teachers know that feeling when it's the end of the school year. There's some big sigh of relief. There's a little bit of sadness because you're seeing some of your students move on, but definitely it's been a year, and I know that we are all excited to be nearing the end. But here, like you said, at the ROE office, we are able to kind of take a little breath, but also kind of regroup and decide, what things we would like to focus on in the summer. And then, like you had mentioned, we start that conversation of thinking and planning, what do our schools and our teachers need for the fall? So lots of good stuff coming as usual from ROE 47.
Stacy, you mentioned that we take a breath, and this year it feels like a quick breath to continue our work and our conversations and our support of our communities and our educators across the 3-county area. And we cannot do that alone. So we have an extraordinary team of individuals here at the office, as well as in our own professional learning team, who are working so hard to meet the needs of our educators, our students, our families, even throughout the summer, as we look ahead to next school year. And one of those individuals is with us here this morning. I'm pleased to announce my friend and colleague, Ms. Diana Meridian. And Diana wears many hats in our office, and she is no stranger to our teacher talk for sure. She's oftentimes wearing a different hat every time she logs on with us. So Diana, so happy to have you here this morning. I'm going to put you on the spot, have you introduce yourself for our new Facebook viewers, and maybe tell us a little bit about what your biggest celebration for this school year has been in 2021-22.
So I'm Diana Meridian. I am the program coordinator for our Nexus program, along with many other things that we do here, our IRIS referral community system. I feel like this year has been so fulfilling. We have had so much growth just within our new program. It has been exciting, rewarding, and really heartwarming to work with families and our schools to really make a difference. So it's just been a pleasure just this whole year.
And dare I say, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. So we're really excited. Facebook listeners, last week our team got together and we actually planned out most of next school year. And what a refreshing change that was, because it feels like for the last 2 years, we've been living day by day, week by week, and even month by month. And so to really kind of look forward to our future work was really invigorating for all of us, I think. Speaking of which, we have lots and lots of supports and services that are offered through our office, and we'll be continuing on for the summer, including our work and conversations on our career pathway endorsement programs, our community partnership grant, which is new for our office, addressing student and teacher mental health and social emotional learning needs. We have our special education grant team that works with all of our special educators and administrators in the 3-county area. We have lots of work around induction and mentoring, helping to prepare and welcome our new teachers for the 2022-23 school year, and lots of other programs and projects that are underway. And so we're going to kind of shake it up a little bit. One of the things that we do each and every year, and actually throughout the years, we survey our teachers and our administrators. We do some needs assessments. We have some really important conversations across the 3-county area to really pinpoint and identify needs. And so all of the offerings and supports that are offered this summer are based on feedback that we've received from our own Lee, Ogle, and Whiteside County educators. And that's something that we're very proud of. We also listened to some of the feedback that we received and are proud to be offering opportunities for everyone to engage asynchronously, virtually, in a hybrid format between both virtual and face-to-face and face-to-face. It's so nice to get back to seeing everyone's faces as we convene in different locations across the 3-county area. So we're going to just kind of spend a few minutes this morning talking about what this summer looks like, and in terms of our activities and some things that we're offering. So I'm actually going to start with Stacy. Stacy, you know, you have a lot of work that you're doing in terms of our pathway endorsement program, and you are also leading a phenomenal book study this summer. So fill us in, what's happening in your world and with your programs for this summer?
Yes, thanks, Angie. So in the career pathways world, the education pathways world, really, Heather Shanda and I have been working with our school districts and have planned some great trainings for the summer. And you can find all of these as we continue to talk about all the trainings today. We'll constantly revert you back to our website, www.roe47.org. And you can check out all of our summer learning opportunities. But in the pathways world, we have some mentor teacher training happening this summer. We're always continuing that conversation about the importance of career exploration to all of our students at all ages. We have some 60-hour experience training going, team-based challenge conversations happening. And then we also have some meetings planned to talk about possibilities of implementing other pathways within our 3-county area, which is very exciting. So if you are one of our school districts who are currently involved in our pathway grant, or maybe you are a school district who is interested in this pathway work that you continue to hear about, check out our website and you can find a full listing on there of our offerings. And then Angie, my favorite thing, which has become my favorite thing, is the book studies. I'm not quite sure how the book study project got dumped in my lap a couple of years ago, but I'm not complaining about it because the book studies have really become something that I enjoy doing. And I think that's because we have such a great group of people that join our book studies. So this summer, I'm excited. We're doing an easy read. I say an easy read because it's not heavy stuff. It's an interesting conversation that I'm very involved in, this idea of why are we still doing that? Why are we still implementing instructional strategies in our classroom that maybe we could improve upon, maybe aren't what's best for our students? So it's an easy read. The book is called Why Are We Still Doing That? It gives you positive solutions to start the conversation in your school building, in your district, about changing some of those things. It's a 4-week book study. It starts in the beginning of June and actually ends, I think, Friday, July 1st. So we're just going for 4 weeks. We have 2 in-person Zooms that are just 1 hour each. I just checked the registration page yesterday, and we have a wide variety of people taking the book study, from administrators to instructional coaches to classroom teachers. So I'm definitely looking forward to a great conversation, and registration is still open. So again, check out our website for that.
Okay, Stacy, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. So, you and I always have these really great conversations about change and kind of rethinking practices. So I'm curious. You always kind of take a look at what's out there and get the pulse and the feedback from the field. Why is it that you chose this particular book as a book study for this summer? What makes this kind of an opportune moment for this conversation?
Well, Angie already knows the answer to this, everybody. And if you have tuned into any of our teacher talks or really any of the conversation that we've been having at the ROE, we continue to circle back to this idea of COVID happened and it affected everybody, our families, our communities, our teachers, our schools, our students, and we have to make some changes from what we learned from that. And some schools are totally embracing that. And some schools are dragging their feet a little bit because it is hard to do that. And so I am a firm believer that change is a good thing, but it's really hard. And it's really hard to wrap your mind around, especially when we are so set in our ways. And so this book is an easy read. So if you're like me, you'll be reading it outside in the sunshine because you love summer. But I think that it also gives all people involved in school a chance to fix something immediately. It allows us to kind of think about what we're doing as an administrator, as a teacher, me as a parent, and think, is this really what's best for my kid? And is it something that isn't too hard to change, that maybe with some conversation and opening some doors? So I think this is a good fit for this summer, Angie. We're getting back to normal. We are determined to, find what that looks like for everybody. And I think this is a good book to start that conversation.
You mentioned the impact of COVID, and, we hope that we are moving to some kind of whatever this new normal is moving forward post pandemic. But you mentioned that we have had some pretty significant impacts to our students, our teachers, our communities. And so, I'm going to move over to Diana now. Diana, you are in the thick of our family and community work. And we know that so many of those supports and even training opportunities are so important to all kinds of people in our community. So what's up for this summer, and what are you excited about?
So one of the things that I'm excited about is we were chosen to present at the Illinois Action for Children Plan Partner Act Conference. It's a statewide virtual conference this year because we're still trying to kind of navigate, everything. That is going to be June 7th and 8th. Professionals are, encouraged to attend. It's also encouraged for families. They can attend as well. Family voice is very important, and really going to be working on equity, really trying to get empowerment within families and in early childhood. And so we're going to be talking about, our IRIS referral system this year, and then our Nexus program, about what we have done locally for Leogal and Whiteside counties to support our families and, and the future of this work of not just serving educators and schools, but to serve the community as a whole. So I'm really excited about that. I believe we'll probably have our registration link. If it's not already on our social media, I'm sure it will be. And so we're really excited. It is free. So, you don't have to attend the whole conference. You can just attend whatever you would like. So excited about that. But also we are working with the Whiteside County Juvenile Justice Committee and the Ogle County Juvenile Justices this summer to get school supplies. They're doing a school supply drive for families in need in those counties. And we're going to be doing kind of like a backpack giveaway. So I am working with those justices to kind of help get supplies, get monetary donations, things like that, pulled together. And then towards the end of July and then the beginning of August, we will be distributing those, helping the the judges get those out to families in need. So really exciting. We're going to be at a lot of family and community events throughout the summer. Maybe not me, maybe somebody from our staff. We have a lot of great people that work here that are just really involved with the community. So we like to get out there.
And Diana will be also very busy ramping up our community partnership grant for next school year, which is intended to provide some social emotional learning support as well as mental health supports for our 3 county areas. So we'll be pulling together lots of stakeholders this summer to see what that looks like and to move forward with that project for next school year. So thank you so much. All right, ladies, we're wrapping up because we're excited. It's the end of the school year. Give me one thing that you are so excited for next year. What's one thing? I am excited that we are continuing to grow our conversations and the diversity of the supports that we're able to provide in our communities to our teachers, our families, our students. So we are going to continue to grow and looking forward to that as we head into next school year. So Stacey, how about you? What's one thing you're looking forward to for next school year?
Well, one of the hats that I wear at the ROE is working with Amboy High School or Amboy School District on their education pathway endorsement. And I'm super proud of the work that has been accomplished this past year, and even more excited about opening more doors for more students through that important conversation of talking about what do you want to do when you're done with high school? And let's get some hands-on training right now so we have a better idea when the time comes. So that's something that gets me excited about the upcoming school year.
Diana, how about you?
So I am excited because we have a few tricks up our sleeve this coming school year. We are looking to and planning on bringing presenters to the area with a few of our community agencies to really kind of focus on, self-esteem, self-care for students, really just kind of getting to how to be the best version of yourself as youth, as educators. So we have a few things kind of potentially coming up. And so we're really excited to, once we get all of those details nailed down, to share out with everybody, because I feel like it is a little bit of getting back to that normal, having some of those fun presentations and, assemblies and things like that.
So excitement over summer, excitement over next school year. It's great to be in this spot at the end of May, even though it's raining. We have some bright times ahead of us as we work together to build our communities and to support our students. So a couple things as we wrap up our teacher talk here this fine Thursday. First and foremost, I want to let everybody know that this is the final episode of season 2 of Teacher Talk. Thank you so much for all of your engagement over this past school year. Please continue to stay tuned on Thursdays on Facebook because Stacey will be bringing you some of our greatest hits from our Teacher Talk season 1 and season 2. We are unlocking the vault and replaying some of our most liked and most commented on Teacher Talks for your viewing pleasure. So we're happy to be able to continue to provide that over the summer months. Secondly, run to www.roe47.org and click on that professional learning tab at the top of the screen. We have lots of high quality opportunities this summer for all kinds of learning types and styles and topics based on your feedback. So head on over to www.roe47.org to register for these sessions before they fill up. So we're looking forward to seeing you this summer, whether that's on Zoom or whether that's asynchronously or whether that's face-to-face. We always enjoy working with each and every one of you and growing and learning together. So for the final time for season 2 in our 2021-2022 school year, Thank you for joining us here on Teacher Talk. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and even better Friday. A sunshine-filled May weekend. Happy Memorial Day. And we will actually see you back here on Facebook next August for our season 3 of Teacher Talk. Enjoy your summer, stay safe, relax, and hope to see you at Professional Learning.